All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Chris Weidman and Paulo the Eraser Costa. Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC gold and glory. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. Costa is 29. Weidman is 36. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo the Eraser Costa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Baldwin, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chris Weidman! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. and you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. Oh, big punch land.
And both guys really throwing with authority. So just over 20 total strikes, as you see there, have already found the mark for Chris Weidman. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Costa. Oh, and he countered him there with a beautiful straight right hand. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Under a minute to go. Costa gets caught with that punch. Punch is blocked. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Man, is he timing his shots well here, too. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. In this... Oh!
Got the single collar tie. Round two winding down. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
Oh, single collar tie here. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Oh. Oh! Maybe a cut to the left of the nose. Muay Thai plug. And they separate. Lands the double jab. So we call on the numbers here. These are unofficial, but 42 total strikes have now landed for the former champion, Chris Weidman. And DC pretty accurate as well, landing at a 54% connection rate thus far against Paulo Costa. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy
nice
is
scramble by him
unbelievable.
there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Just missing on the uppercut there. Oh, huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his
Big
fight.
elbow! Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston, some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know you
I think it's so good. But there's a guy, I love the way you talk, but I love the way this guy fights. He's throwing those knees in order to shut the lights off.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat.
Oh, man, look what that one body shot did.
That shows you the power and the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about...
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Costa's got the tie clinch now. Oh, double leg takedown. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Costa. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string any... Right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Big knee to the body. Oh! It's a big knee. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
Whoa! There it is! It's over!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paulo Costa.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.